Have you or someone you know recently noticed your heart beating faster than usual? Are you concerned about what that could mean? Heart palpitation is when your heartbeat becomes more noticeable than usual, and it could be quite concerning to a lot of people. I'm here to walk you through how doctors usually think about heart palpitation. I will explain the common causes, when it's generally non-life-threatening, and when you necessarily need to see your doctor. I'm Dr. Gabriel, and my goal in this podcast is to explain medical topics in a clear, simple, and easily understandable way, just as I would if I were sitting across from you at your medical office visit. Most people don't consciously notice their heartbeat, except when it's beating faster than usual or when it's beating irregularly. And that's when people often describe it as having a pounding in their chest. To understand this phenomenon a little bit clearer, I want to explain a little bit how the heartbeat is generated in the human body. There are some specialized areas of the heart muscle which generate the electricity that eventually lead to the heartbeat. The electricity so generated is carried through specialized channels to the muscles of the heart, and that causes the muscles of the heart to contract, and the contraction is what we feel as a heartbeat. These specialized tracts which carries the electricity controls both the set rate at which our heart beats and also synchronizes how the different parts of the heart contract in sequence so that blood circulates normally through the heart. If for any reason our heart beats faster than the set rate, or the electricity is conducted through alternative pathways other than this specialized tract, or the generation center or this conduction pathway is affected by a disease process, all this could lead to situations where our heart beats faster than usual or beats more irregularly, and that's what we will usually notice as palpitation. Common causes of palpitation could include things like exercises and exertion, stress and anxiety, lack of sleep, dehydration, or ingesting caffeine, nicotine, alcohol, some medications, and some recreational drugs. However, there are also serious medical illnesses that could manifest as palpitation, including diseases of the heart, as well as overactive thyroid gland. How do doctors evaluate palpitations? Most often we are focused on figuring out whether this palpitation is something that comes and goes, or whether it's something that just started and has remained permanent. We also want to know if it's something that comes and goes, how long the current episode has been going on, and whether it's been getting worse or getting better. Overall, we want to know if there are associated symptoms. Those associated symptoms often give us a clue as to why the individual is having the palpitation. We as well want to assess the individual's age, medical histories, especially if the person has high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, or things that could potentially lead to stroke or heart disease, because these are the things that we are highly concerned about. In addition to the physical examination, which we usually include checking the pulse, noting how fast it is, whether it's regular or not, one thing that is essential in the evaluation is doing a tracing of the heartbeat, which we call the electrocardiogram, ECG or EKG, as it's called in different parts of the world. Sometimes the electrocardiogram done at the doctor's office might seem apparently normal, especially if the palpitation comes and goes. In that case, there are other monitoring systems that the doctor could order that could then take the heart tracing, even when you are walking around doing your normal business or even when you're sleeping. Ultimately, we want to know if the electricity is being generated at the correct center and the heart, whether it's being conducted through the normal specialized channels, whether the heart rate is regular all the time or it does go regular at some times and then go irregular at other times. All these are things that we consider in making a diagnosis. And as previously said, we make all these assessments in the context of the individual's age and medical history in view of potential risk factors that could be associated with the palpitations. We generally recommend that you make an appointment to see your doctor if the palpitation comes and goes, if it comes and stays longer than a few minutes, or if it comes with associated symptoms or has started affecting your activities of daily living, or if you have a history of heart disease or a family history of heart disease. These are situations you need to see your doctor at the earliest time possible. There are, however, situations where urgent medical evaluation is highly recommended. And that's when the palpitation comes with chest pain, shortness of breath, feeling of dizziness or lightheadedness, or feeling like you're fainting. These are situations that require more urgent medical evaluation, preferably from the nearest emergency room. By the way, this is the Doctor on Call podcast with Dr. Gabriel. My goal in this podcast is to explain medical topics in a clear, simple, and easily understandable way, with the understanding that a lot of people leave their doctor's appointment with many more questions than answers. My goal is to empower people with the proper medical knowledge so that together we can build a healthier community. Please join me in this course. In summary, we indicated that palpitation is when you have a conscious perception of your heartbeat, and that it usually occurs when the heart rate is faster than usual or your heart is beating irregularly. And that while many of such symptoms could resolve by themselves, it's important to make an appointment to see your doctor if it comes and goes, or if you have a history of heart disease or a family history of heart disease. We talked about how doctors evaluate palpitation. So we want to know whether it's something that comes and goes, how long it's been going on, whether it's been getting worse. We interpret all this in the context of the individual's age, medical history, especially history of high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, whether the individual has had previous heart disease or heart surgery. We explained that you will need to seek urgent medical evaluation, preferably from the nearest emergency room, if the palpitation comes associated with chest pain, shortness of breath, dizziness, or fainting. If this explanation was helpful, please subscribe for more simplified medical explanations on similar topics, and kindly share this podcast with someone else who will find it helpful. Please remember, this is for general medical education purposes only, and it's not intended to be any personalized medical advice to anybody. Please consult with your doctor and follow your doctor's guidance for any specific medical symptom. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you at our next broadcast.